What's going on, everybody? My name's TP, Tony, aka TP from WPR Ranch, and I'm doing a little quick gardening out here. I was just going to, let y'all see the journey. Let's go. WPR Ranch, there's a sky glowing, full of power living, yeah, we off the grid, 40 acres where the wild winds and welcome to the life out of WPR Ranch, WPR. Okay, right here I'm just grabbing all the plants I need, the artichoke, onions, and asparagus. This is my little mini tent set up for propagation and all that. They were quarantined for a couple weeks. So unfortunately lights are still out, but this is where I've been reaching, grabbing this small tent. What is that? That's the market cucumbers, cucumber. Okay, I think I got everything I need. Let's put this money tree back. Man, look at this cucumber. It's going ham right now. It's ready to get out. Ready. You ready? Oh, lights just cut on. Watch this. 5, 4, 3. And no, I didn't want to do it yet. That's okay. Yeah, there's some peppers back there. Peppers are going to wait. Money tree's going to come out soon. Yep, that's it in this tent. Now, for y'all to fully understand, we're going to have to run this back like 3 or 4 weeks. Let me show you what we did first to get to where we are now. I also forgot these collards. There's a collard right in here. It's like 1.5 years old too as well. I transferred it from the other garden that we had, which we're going to go see what we're doing with that. I think that's it for now. So the rest of the cocoa is dried up. I'm gonna have to go ahead and mix that up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start making this garden bed out. Welcome to test garden number 1. This test garden is unique because I just threw some stuff down to see what's going to happen, and stuff happened. Like, I've been through a lot of things. I thought this was mustard. I thought it was broccoli. Come to find out, this is all daikon radish. Now the problem is, it's supposed to be still growing and not bolted. Everything here is bolted. As you can see, there's seed pods. Nice fat beans. They're not quite dry yet, but I'm going to do something special because I need to reset this bed. So daikon is also really good for soil improvement. So what I'm going to do is, since I got my cocoa, as usual, I am going to chop and drop. Well, I'm going to collect all the seed pods. Even though they're still green, I'm going to collect them now. If you dry these good enough, you could probably I think you can eat the pods. Like, they're little beans in there, a little spicy. But yeah, I think you can eat those pods. So I'm going to collect these pods. Then I'm going to chop and drop everything. Then I'm going to cover it with cocoa and let that sit for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to plant this garden out probably 1st or 2nd week of May, depending on water. My grape came back. That's the first one. This one is now 2 years old. I didn't prune it correctly. I didn't plant it close enough to the gate like I was supposed to, so here we are. It's fine. The other one just started a leaf the other day, so that one's coming back. That one I did plant close enough to the fence, but it was scaring me. I thought it was dead because no leaves were popping up, so we'll see how this goes. What am I going to replant this garden with? You know what? I don't quite know yet. But I'm going to figure something out. Because the other garden is going to have corn, so we're going to throw some. I already threw some corn down. I'm going to go over that in a second. But first things first, let's get this cocoa out the tree. Now we gotta mess with this side. But first, sun's coming down over the mountain. Let's look at our grapes. This is our 1-year-old grape. Yep, 1-year-old Concord grape. This one I did plant correctly, and hopefully it should grow along that fence. This is our 2-year-old Concord grape, and did not plant it correctly, but hopefully I could get this stalk big enough to go up and hit that fence back there. So I could plant a couple more, and then I could have grapevines running all over here. I just got all of this cocoa. Right, Garfield? Simba's missing, by the way. I don't know where Simba is, but hopefully he comes back home. But Garfield's out here hanging out with me. But yeah, I just got all of this cocoa, and I'm about to refresh this because I'm going to plant some stuff over here. But this is a video that's going over a couple of days, so, you know, maybe weeks too. Oh, got a palm update. Did throw some cocoa down just so I try not to cover all the roots up, but because I wanted to breathe on, it needs oxygen down here in the root zone, but also want to make sure it's healthy, staying watered. This was in Phoenix. Mother-in-law gave it to me. Thank you very much. They just coming back though. I see it's a little green. And my artichokes. Let's go look at the artichokes. These are my artichokes that I got in the ground. And I already sprayed them a couple of times with water. It rained the other day. I still see green, so pretty sure they're gonna come back. That's artichoke 1. That's raisin. Artichoke 2, this is the bigger one. Don't think I see any leaves quite yet, but again, it just rained the other day. These are gorgeous. I love those so much. And then this is artichoke 3, where I do actually see little leaves popping up. Hi, raisin. And Garfield. Where's your brother? Anyway, yeah, so I see little leaves popping up. And hopefully these will grow out to be nice and big right here in the front of the property. To just go whoosh. Be a good blocker for the driveway. That should be a pond. This is probably going to be a pond, pretty much, because you can already look at this anthill. Big old anthill. But anyway, this will probably end up being a pond because you can already see it's indented. Can you? No, you can't maybe. But this is already indented. I'll just, you know, dig up a little bit more. It's a natural little waterway. Oh, look at this freshly grown little baby cacti. Hi, guy. How you doing? Cute. Gotta have your signs up. Got a chewed up cactus there. And then my one and only big golden barrel. I rescued this one. It was way down there, flying out. Here's little chickies. Hey, what y'all doing? It's only 4 left. Yep. More cocoa. This is going to be an extended outdoor chicken run. So I can add some more chickens and turkeys once I get this all pulled off and fenced off. Got a lot of cocoa spread around too. I want to get stuff growing there first before I let the chickens just free range a little bit. And back to you know, the new tomato beds that I just redid. Right now, I gotta stomp all of this out in big chunks. I want these edges real good because I'm gonna plant something here that's inside in a tent. I don't know exactly what all I'm gonna plant here yet because I gotta plant the ginormous garden bed as well. I really want to plant some onions and stuff. What's this color? Best part about this free cocoa, sometimes like this, it's already pre-charged with nutrients. So it's already wet. It has nutrients in it. So I don't have to do anything to this. Except for crush it up and mix it in real good. Organic material already from all the roots, from the plants that were in those. That root ball right there, that's organic material. That's going inside the ground. That's not going to do nothing but it's not going to do nothing but help. That's what we want. We want help. Try not to cover up that core too much, because that's how they're going to keep going. Yeah, get rid of some of those chunks. This looks much better. Yeah. Got rid of a lot of chunks. Looks much better. Yeah. Okay, so again, that's about to get planted. About to get tomatoed. That's about to get planted with tomatoes. Both of those beds. I got a lot of tomatoes up there in the harvest house. I need to come down here. So that's what's gonna happen there. Yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'll be forgetting to record stuff when I do it. And that's my bad. That's my bad. So I stopped in the middle of what I was doing to go grab my phone. It's actually extra windy up here. I was not planning on that. What's up, birds? I wasn't planning on that. So now I'm kind of rethinking what I'm about to do. But these are my tester plants. So before I would like to permanently put stuff in the ground. I like to test things out and see if, if something works, at least one. I have a bunch of tomatoes this year because I started like 10, 15 seeds, and then I just continue on. Put all of this cocoa in here. I put it all in there, filled it up to the top. I ain't really need to fill it up to the top. You don't have to fill it up to the top. It's probably not a good idea to fill it up to the top, but I just had extra. So I'm gonna keep that one covered for now. Inside of these beds is a layer of goat manure with some grass or whatever the straw is that they fall in. It's mostly alfalfa and some other cow grass, but that's at the bottom layer of cardboard all the way at the bottom. Then a layer of that cocoa with perlite, mix that in. Then I just got this fresh cocoa yesterday, April 14th, and I added that in. And so now I'd already planted this tomato right here. This one, I don't remember what it is. That's why I planted it. It's a tester. It's an indeterminate tomato. I can tell by how short it is. These poles right here, if you're noticing these poles, I'm going to run this trellis. Some trellis, have a roll of trellis. Perks of working in agriculture. I'm going to run some trellis across here from this side to this side, and then that way these plants will grow on the trellis. Now I'm nervous about this one right here because you see this one is not like that one. sturdy, not so sturdy. So now, maybe I'll use one of these grow sticks also that I got for free. Um, and well, let's see what I'll do. All right, that steak just hit the bottom. I heard it. Said crunch, crack, crow. So I'm gonna do this one-handed. As you can see, the roots are already growing out the bottom of the solo cup. That's why I use solo cups. Double stack. Oh, perfect. Get that. Yeah. That's gorgeous. All right, let's plant this nice and deep. So I'm gonna go right next to this stick so I can put it there. I'm gonna use this cup. Push down. Make a nice little hole for me. There's a tomato, so I'm gonna plant it deep. What I'm gonna do though, right quick, is knock that off. Knock that off. There you go. Actually, I might knock this one off too. Yep, knock you off too. Why you mean to rip it? So now, got my tomato start. Ask me what kind of tomato. Don't know. I'll plant this one right here. So I can, right there like that. Let's cover that real good. Sometimes I plant my tomatoes sideways because all those little teeny things, those little bumps right there, those all turn into roots eventually. So I could go like this, take you off, put you like this, bam. I think that's what I'm going to do. Get that in there real good. I got some extra leaves. Let's put them in there. Why not, you know? Feed the ground. Dang, it's on there. I might not even have to put as windy as it is, ooh, I might not even have to put a thing on here. I might greenhouse dome these though. I got some extra loose panel. Oh yeah, I put the stick there. I can't do that now. Never mind that. Never mind that. Okay, so let's cut some wire just to. This is not the right wire to use. I got the real wire. It's just all the way upstairs, and I don't feel like walking back over there. So what I'm finna do is just take a little bit of this here. You don't want to cut. Put that in. Yeah. Hold on, put this down for a second. All right. I got this little piece of wire. That took a minute. No, you in there like that. I'm just gonna get in here. Do a small loop. I don't want this wire because it's not the right wire to be touching this tomato plant all the way, because it will cause it to maybe break off. So I'm just gonna give it a little structure, just a little structure, not too much. That way it can tolerate this wind, because as you can see, it's getting beat up already. And usually I don't do this because look, you see the leaves growing up? It's his first time in this low of humidity because I'm up here in the desert. High desert in the mountains. So it's not used to this amount of humidity. In there, it was in there. It was only 20% up there. Out here, it's probably like 6. So I usually don't do this. I usually, bring them out, let them chill, but I need to plant, I want to plant this garden really bad, and I have extra tomatoes. So I'm impatient and doing impatient things, and I might fail, I might succeed, I don't know. Let's find out. Now, right before I grab my phone, so about 8 minutes ago, I already popped this tomato down in the ground. That's a big branch right there. I don't want no branches touching the ground, so you, and I'm gonna take you too. I feel like I'm gonna take both of y'all, and that'll be good. You hear them chickens? Somebody laying eggs, or they mad? What's wrong? We gonna go find them in a second. What are y'all doing? What? Why you making all that noise over there? Huh? Anyway. Sorry. Trying to shoot a video. All right, so, yep. This guy's on the ground. Or girl. Guy, girl, whatever. Anyway, that's in the ground. And I know the weather doesn't look that great tonight, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what's going to be able to stand out here. That's why this is an experiment. I'm trying to see what is going to be able to handle my changing weather. Like one day it's 80 degrees, the next day is 40 degrees at night. Like, I don't know. Nobody knows. So I'm trying to see what's going to make it out here and what's not. So I planted 2 different tomatoes. I got extras. I got like at least 10 of those up there and maybe 3 more of those. One of them is like triple the size in a tent. So I'm not even stressing it, but I just want to know because I want this bed to be successful. So gotta go carefully. Oh, okay. So let's do this with the tomato. Let's get them down. Let's plant it sideways like this. Oh. What's up, young Chris? What's up, G? So now let's get this in all day. So after watering, I just went ahead and watered the whole garden bed. Man, it's windy out here. See what happens when you're not ready? The homie done snapped. Must have snapped while I was at work. Dang, you might not make it. It's okay, experiment. See, that's why I put it out here. I was testing the waters. Now you look like you made it, but important, see that? On the bottom of this bed is goat manure and stuff, so all this dripping out. I pretty much made a tea. The tea is gonna drip right down into here and flow into this garden. So when this thing is pumping, water should be shooting out the bottom, and you know, get free fertilizer too for this side. But, well, you're doing good, little dude, little girl, dude, whatever. Let's see how you grow. Coming from the harvest house, I got all of this in my hand. 2 cats following me. We're gonna get all of this in the ground somewhere. I got a few places that I think I'm gonna get it in. Let's just well, let's get that in. Come on. You coming, Garth? You like hanging out with your boy. Oh, baby, I'm kind of like something. All right, so here we are at the gardens. Let's sit this thing down. Let's sit these plants down. This thing's heavy. Oh, man. So I'm out here at test garden number 1 or 2. I can't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, so this is the goal here. This is the plan here. Some artichokes. I need to go get my ruler. Artichokes are going over here. Collard greens are already here. So we're not going, hi Garfield. We're not going to mess with those here. And then I got asparagus. is going into this garden. Remember, I quarantined these a few weeks ago, so they should be pretty bug free. I know I need to plant these artichokes because they're going to get pretty, I know they're going to get pretty big. So I think I need to plant them, I'm doing 4 feet apart, and then kind of right where the camera actually is sitting, it's on top of a vermicompost bucket. I'm going to plant the artichokes right over there in that corner around there. I'll show you what I'm talking about in 1 second. First, let me plot this out because I got a collard green right here. I don't want it to get shadowed out. This is supposed to be a pretty big plant. So I think I'm going to get it, this one somewhere right around here. Artichokes, you guys go sit over here for a second. Now, if you remember, or as I just shown, this bed was full of clovers and daikon radish. As you can see, this is a clover flower here right there. Still under there flowering, trying to do its thing. So these are going to get planted 4 feet apart. Got a water jug right here. This gets filled up so you get a nice deep water in here. So I want it close to that. This is a slope, so it's going to run downhill. So this artichoke is going to be here. I got to do something to keep this food away from him. And then that's 4 feet. Let's pretend like that's 4 feet. I'm going to just go like that with my arm. Man, that looks pretty big. That's big. Now these are going to be perennials. So these are going to come back every single year. And every year it's going to get better. I'm going to have some artichokes. Same thing with the 3-pound asparagus that I'm about to plant. Let's go figure that out right quick. So here's that vermicompost bucket I was talking about. It's got flies all over it, ants all over it. Worms are probably on the bottom. Look at all those ants. Oh, probably not no worms because all them ants in there. This corner right here, I think, should be a sufficient start for my asparagus. Once that grows up, because asparagus is like something that you keep for like 20 years. It just keeps growing. So this is a good start. I'm gonna plant. I only have like 6 little sprouts. We'll just put them all in this corner right here. Get off of me, fly. Put them all in this corner right here and hope for the best. Again, the 2 cauliflowers that have been there forever. Artichoke and another artichoke. And I got to plan on what I'm going to do with the rest of this. Again, the grapes up there, they're looking so much better now that it got a little cloudy and stuff. All right, let's get this done. All right. Artichoke number 1 going in the ground. Let's get you, what I say, like right about here. Oh, look, see? It's all right, moist right here. You tell by the color difference. Oh yeah, let's get in there. I won't bury it too deep, but I want to get some ground in there. What do I got in my pocket? This isn't beneficial bugs. This is mycorrhizin. I always sprinkle a little mycorrhizin every hole that I put my stuff in. Helps get that going. Our tag. That rootstock, it's not bad. It'll break you up a little bit. It's really wet too, so it's been sitting in some water. Let's get this up a little bit right here. Back filled with cocoa, nice dry cocoa. I don't want to cover that crown though. Never want to cover your crown, just want to get it in there. So that's pretty wet. I am going to water it in, but I'm not going to do much because that was pretty wet going in there. That soil was like super wet. Raising this ain't for you. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next one. It's right behind me. Let me see if that camera will do what it's supposed to do. It did. Over here, this one, that's way more than 4 feet. But I like this area right here because I know it's deep right here. And it's already moist. I can feel it. And I'm digging through patches of something. I think it's the crimson clover sprouts. Yeah, that's a good hole right there. That's gonna get in and get some moisture. I'm assuming that this one's wet too. My tag out. There's really no need for me to put the tag in there. I don't know if you can see that because of the sun. I didn't think about the sun angle, but check that out. Okay. Let's get this in the ground. You look good right there. Make sure there's no air gap on the bottom. Get you a nice little firm press. I know what it is. These are the only 2 artichokes I got, but I'm gonna put the stick in there anyways. Biodegradable, it's wood, so. This one was not as wet, so I am gonna have to water that in a little bit. All right, let's move over to the artichokes right quick. I mean, no, this is the artichokes. Let's move over to the asparagus right quick. I wanna get the asparagus started right around here. So I got plenty of fertilizer. It's already wet. You can see the color change. I've never played with asparagus before, so I'm doing something wrong. Say something. If you see something, say something. It's pretty moist. Let's see. Do I just put all 3 in there like that? How does this work like? Ooh, I don't see much root structure. I'm gonna dig a little deeper. Ooh, yeah, it crumbled apart in my hand. Let's get this in here. Cover that, mount that up. Mount that up. Just in case I need to mount that up. I do know asparagus grow for a very long time once they get started. I'm not supposed to touch them my first year. I know those type stakes, but never have I ever grown it before. Okay, this one got some roots on the bottom, just a little bit. You know what I forgot? Dude, I forgot the mycorrhiza. Hold up. Dang, Tony, why you tight? Screw that tight. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Drop that in there like that. Oh, you probably can't see because of the bucket, but it's okay. I'll show you. That was pretty wet. Even though I already said I'm going to water these a little bit anyway, that was pretty wet. And then I think I'm going to just get this last one right here in the front. I want them kind of close to each other, but I don't know. Get them like a few inches apart. Let's see what happens. Let's sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle do ya? A dab a do ya? Again, no roots. Yeah, oh, there's the roots. Let's get that in there like that. Cover you with your soil. Let's cover you with some more cocoa. Get you a nice little press. You're loose. Throw a stick in there. Bam. This is dry. You see this top layer is dry. When you get in there, it turns colors. It's still kind of dry. We gonna fix that though. We gonna sprinkle water up in here. Get this wet after we plant everything. All right, on to the next one. Let's go. Planted corn all right here. It did not grow. That's fine. That's dandy. That's the pepper box getting ready, and a tomato box as you saw me prepare. That's getting ready. I'm gonna put tomatoes out the weekend of May, like after the first weekend of May. I'm gonna wait till the second, because then I looked at the weather and it gets a little chilly. So that's what I'm finna do. So, but up here on this mound up here, I am going to plant watermelon. 2 watermelons that I just swooped up. We're gonna get that in here. And my bad, it's 3 watermelons. Let's see if we get these up in here. So, I don't know how to plant watermelons either. I actually don't even eat watermelons, but the family does. So let's get them pretty far apart. Put one right here. Oh, it's super moist right here. Oh, it's gonna love this. Let's get one right there. Let's do we got 2 blacktails. So I'm gonna get this one because it looks strong. Right there. I'm gonna put second one right about here. Super wet down there. It's a little chilly down there too. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Mind you, under here, it's cocoa, vermiculite, compost, all kinds of good stuff in here. So this has been working for about 2 years in this garden, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna get that last one right here. Super wet right here too. And this is let's do blacktail, orangelo. Let's get this orangelo in first. Sprinkle some mycorrhizal. Put your tag in here, cuz. We got a little bit of roots, not too crazy, but it's going to do. Get you in there. Backfill you up. Now in here is straw too, so that's already working as a mulch. So I already got like a mulch layer on here for anybody who's wondering. I gave it a firm press because I'm going to come back and water it. So it's going to loosen up anyway. And plus I kind of loosen these up, loosen the soil up every once in a while anyway. People are like, yo, you like being on the ground? Love this. Why not? I'm connected to the earth right now. Amazing. Ooh, I can't wait to plant these peppers up here and finish this tomatoes. Actually, I might do some tomatoes in there because I got a massive amount of tomatoes up there I need to get harvested. All right, last one, another blacktail watermelon. I'm excited to see what these look like. I don't know about y'all, I'm excited. Man, coming through here, look, planted corn, still finding corn kernels. It's fine, it's whatever, you didn't grow. I think one grew right here, that's it. That ain't gonna do nothing. It was popcorn, but it was an experiment. I had an old jar of popcorn seeds and I was like, why not? And that's why. No, it's old. So, got a little bit of roots. Drop this up. Oh, it's a hummingbird. What? My bad. Got distracted by the birds. Love my birds. So I got a little straw mixed in there. Got a little mulch. And this is cocoa too. It's almost like a mulch. And there's vermiculite, perlite down there. This stuff is like, that's why it's still moist. It's like good 2-3 inches here. And like a good 6, 7, 8 inches down there. So this is good. We're gonna water this in. Let's get what else we gotta plant? Oh yeah, the onions and leeks. Onions and leeks, I forgot about that. Let's go get some leeks. Let's go to this other garden. We're gonna use this old garden. But first we gotta do something. We gotta harvest something out of there. Let's do that first too. Here we have the gigantic Normicus, gigantic earth bed, and as you can see, it's still trying to do a little something. The garlic's still going. All of the brown stuff is crimson clover sprouts again. That was the winter cover. The garlic's going to be going. I don't know how long it's going. It's going to need some water. I haven't watered this in forever. Over here, you might have saw us harvest our first beet. This was arugula, solid rocket arugula. I let it go to seed. And oh, I'm about to get that out the ground right now. So we harvesting this. That's got to get out the way. We're gonna get those seed pods. There's a lot of seed pods on here. We're gonna get all of those off, and we are going to use them to plant more arugula. This is a mustard green. It's got to get out of the way. So, that's a nice stock. Oh, we making Senegal tonight. It's a Filipino dish, and why not use some mustard green? I'll use the rest of this in now. I'm gonna take this, the roots. They went deep. So in this bed, I don't know if y'all remember, take that over in a second, I'll clean it off. I have this underneath, running all up underneath of here. So that's what we're gonna use to water this. Get it nice and watered. Over here with sweet potatoes and stuff. Okay, I think the onions are gonna do great. We're gonna do onions up here, leeks down here. Yep, let's go get that. Oh, lost my hat. That's that wind out here. So I've personally never planted onions before or leeks like this. I've only planted leeks from like the one you get at the store. So I'm gonna make this first. I need a, what is this? Oh, I guess I'll let it die in here. Whoops. It got dried out. Sorry. This is, yeah. Okay. So, sweet potato vine, sweet potatoes in here. Which way does the sun go? New rows this way. All right. So these are Texas early grain onions. Never planted onions before. But I know what I'm not gonna forget. Look at that. I'm not gonna forget this mycorrhizal. Split them. I mean, that's just my natural instinct. And then, because it's onion, I think they grow as big as you plant them. A little guy like this. So let's go like 3 or 4 inches apart. Ooh, you need water bad. So I think they stop growing once they bump into each other. I mean, that's what the epic gardening guys have taught me. So, big fan. Watch you guys a lot. You don't know about epic gardening, check out Epic Gardening. I learned more gardening tips from them than pretty much any other YouTube gardening channel I could think of. I don't want to grow giant onions. I don't know. I don't know how these will work. I think I get another over here. Oh, down here because it's back. Cut my stuff up. Dang, this is a lot. I didn't realize how many onions is on here. That's a big spider that just came running past my hand. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty big. It's like, Red krill. Ooh, hey. Do the same thing. Separate them up. Man, it's a lot too. Jeez. And I flipped the script. I decided to put all the onions over here. Just go do all onions, whatever. Here we are at test guard number 4.5. As you can see, there's things growing already. I don't care. It's sunflowers and sorghum and just random plants. So I'll get these leeks in the ground, and then I'm gonna go water everything. But I'm gonna go on speed mode right quick. Again, if you're new here or you're an old time subscriber, thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. If you like gardening and off-grid stuff, you tune into the right channel, WPR Ranch. God bless. Stay tuned.
WPR Ranch, there's a sky glowing. Full of power living, yeah, we off the grid, oh. 40 acres where the wild winds ends. Welcome to the life out of WPR Ranch, WPR.